5 home buyer tips if you are thinking of moving to Parrish, Florida. This area is huge in size and it has so much going on, so much growth, and the infrastructure is improving all of the time. All of the major roads are widening. We have more stores coming to the area. There are more parks, more schools, more medical facilities. You name it, it is coming to Parrish. And Parrish is in a wonderful location. It is kind of nestled right in the middle of Tampa and Sarasota. It's very easy to get over to St. Pete on the Skyway Bridge. It's close to Bradenton and Lakewood Ranch. It really is in a great spot. However, there are so many homes coming to this area and new communities popping up all the time. Inventory is on the rise. So with so many homes to choose from here, let's break down the very best options for you and why these are 5 reasons and 5 things that you have to consider before you move here and commit to a home. Number 1, commit to at least 5 years in your home here in Parrish. This is not the market or the location right now to make a quick buck and buy a house and flip it within a few months, or if you get itchy feet and you don't think that you're going to enjoy being here in a certain home for a prolonged period of time. I've met so many people over the years that just get bored and they want to move on to another home or another area or whatever. This isn't the market or the place for that right now. You know, I would commit to at least 5 years, build up some equity, and let Parrish improve and become more established, and you will reap the rewards for all of the development and growth that is coming to Parrish in time. But you won't enjoy those benefits on a short-term scale. So yes, I absolutely highly suggest that you commit to at least 5 years and let Parrish blossom and really just flourish as it improves over the years. Especially if you are somebody that loves new construction homes. If you are building in a new community that's going to take 4 or 5 years to develop, you do not want to be relisting your house while they're still building in your neighborhood. And we see a lot of that right now. So, and I say that because the builder typically wins. The builder has so much more power than what you do. They can throw in incentives, closing costs. They have so many home options, and most people will choose a brand new home over your listing, even if you're a little bit better value. So just keep that in mind and commit to 5 years. And sorry guys, I've had to put my sunglasses on because it's got brighter here, but I've also got a sty on my right eye and I was hoping that you didn't notice it. But anyway, number 2, what is your home's USP? You really need a home that is going to stand out and have wow factor here, because there's so many home options and competition. It doesn't matter what your price point is. If you're in the $1 million range or if you're in the entry-level price point, your home needs to stand out. And that could be from the amenities and the community. It could have like a crystal lagoon like they have at Sierra, or it could be that it has really low fees and it has more spacious lots. It might have more elbow room, a longer driveway, a wider driveway. It might have a concrete tile roof instead of shingle. It might be the upgrades themselves within the home. It could be a 3-car garage, no CDD fee. You know, what is your home's USP, as well as your neighborhoods? What is making your home stand out from the rest? There are so many homes here in Parrish that are very similar, especially in the new construction, in this new construction market. There are, and there's many that are in that entry-level price point that just look identical to me. They're like very cookie cutter, and they will be hard to sell further down the line unless your home is standing out in some way. So just keep that in mind. What is your USP when you're coming into this house, and what makes it what makes your home so different to all the others that are in the area? Know that, because it's really, really important that your home isn't so duplicatable and that you can just go to another community up the street and build the exact same home. That is not where you want to be. You know, you want to find the builders that aren't here you know, as much abundance. You know, they're here and there, but they're well established, but they're only building in 1 or 2 communities, maybe just 1 community. They're not building in 6 different communities here in Parrish, and the same homes are being on offer all the time. And you know, if it's not a new construction home, it could be a community that offers something totally different with excellent amenities, or it's in a great location. It's like further west going towards I-75, or it's further south going closer to Lakewood Ranch. You know, you really need to know your area and just what makes your home and neighborhood different from all of the others that are in the area. Number 3, I say this anyway for any new construction home in any area, but it is imperative that you build on a great lot. If you're going for a new construction home, you have to have a great lot here in Parrish, because you do not, with so many options, you do not want to be building a home that backs up to somebody else, or it's on a really busy road, or it's got power lines over, you know, just overtowering the home, that you just, you know, that it just, in time, it's just really going to hold the home back from selling. There is no reason in Parrish that you should be opting for a lot that isn't desirable. You have to have a nice lot, a good view or privacy, and something that isn't going to hold it back further down the line. You know, with so many options, like I said, you know, you're going to have builders that are really going to encourage you to go for the lot with 0 premium. This lot backs up to this really busy road here on I-75. It's $0. What a deal. And you're like, well, of course it's $0. It backs up to the interstate, right? So you know, don't be lured by that. You know, these builders, they're going to throw some really good deals at you for homes that are on terrible lots, and I promise you they will really struggle to sell in years down the road. You know, if you have to pay $15,000 for a nice lot and you're struggling to come to terms with the value of that, I promise you, you will really regret that decision. I mean, $15,000 over 30 years on a monthly repayment is so minimal. And I promise you that if we come into a really hot market again and you go to sell your home, the value of that $15,000 can jump up. It can 2, 3, 4 times the amount that you've actually paid for it, because it's on a great lot. And people will always pay for privacy. They will always pay for a nice view, but they really will not if you're backing up to another home, especially if there's another, like a 2-story home looking over your backyard, or there's a busy road and like power lines, things like that. Just choose a great lot, guys. There's absolutely no reason here in Parrish you should be choosing a lot that isn't desirable. Number 4, entertain the resale market as well. Do not rule out the resale market, guys. I've done some former videos. In fact, one of my best performing videos was the top 10 neighborhood video that I did on Parrish a few years ago now, probably 4 or 5 years ago, where I did a top 10 neighborhood video on Parrish, and I still stand by 6 of those communities today, okay? Since then, we've had over 20 new communities that have come to Parrish, and there is probably another 7 or 8 coming in 2025. Probably another 7 or 8, maybe 10 in 2026, okay? So I still stand by this video if you want to check it out. And there are some wonderful neighborhoods here, and I've done some other content here in Parrish where I've said how the landscape, the neighborhood landscaping has really changed in Parrish over the years. This area used to be known for more spacious lots, these kind of smaller pocket neighborhoods that had low fees, low taxes, and ever since the last kind of 5 or 6 years, more and more of these communities have had bigger developers coming in, more homes, more amenities, but the homes are on smaller lots, the fees are higher, and they're really built around the schools, and yeah, just offering more for your monthly fee, because this is how the builders really profit, basically, from these smaller homes and offering more and try to wow you with all of these communities amenities and everything that they offer. You know, the pool, the clubhouse, the pickleball and tennis courts, and not everybody wants that. Now, I'm not saying these older communities here don't have that. Some of them will, but if you come and drive through Twin Rivers, where I am now, you'll see, like, you know, these homes behind me, they're on such spacious lots. And if you're looking for like a low monthly HOA, and you're looking for more custom homes, a lot of them are 1-story, not all of them, like that one there's a 2-story, but they all have like 3-car garages, tons of room, and it's just a nice quiet feel here. If you're looking for a quieter neighborhood, then I certainly recommend looking at these more older established neighborhoods here in Parrish as well. And yes, if you come to negotiate with these with the sellers of these homes, they are human beings. They're not great big corporations like some of these builders are, these national builders, and that can be a good or a bad thing. But there's many of these homes are struggling to sell right now because they're up against the builders. So you have to, you have to entertain these homes too, because you might get a better deal for a home like this, and it might meet your criteria more of what you're actually looking for in a house rather than what the new construction options are here. Many of the new homes here are offering very similar homes, especially on the lower end of the market, and it's harder for those homes to stand out. So yes, entertain the resale market as well. And lastly, guys, number 5 is representation. Make sure that you are working with a great realtor here in Parrish that knows all of the new construction options, but also knows these older communities too, and all of the homes that are on the resale market, so that you can really get a great idea and perspective of what you're looking for in a home. Again, it doesn't really matter if you're familiar with Parrish or not. It's such a big area, and honestly, it's hard even for us realtors keeping up with all of these new developments, especially the ones that go further east, like Rye Ranch, and going out on State Road 62 and Rutland Road. It's a huge area and there's so much going on, and I promise you it will save you thousands of dollars if you work with a realtor. It's not going to cost you a penny, or at least it shouldn't cost you a penny to work with a realtor. It wouldn't with me. So yes, definitely reach out if you need some help or some guidance. I still very much believe in this area. But there's still some teething problems going on with all of the development and growth here, because it's, there is traffic at times, there are bottlenecks, it gets busy because, these roads take a long time to widen, and they are, if you drive around here, you'll notice all of these major roads like Moccasin Wallow, 301, Buckeye Road, Fort Hamer, they're all developing. There's just cones and construction going on, and Parrish is really for the long term, guys. It has a lot going for it in its location and all of the options for you, depending on what you're looking for. But this is a long-term game here in Parrish, and I just know that in time this area is going to improve year on year, and it's still a great place to buy a home. You just really need some guidance, some help, and some representation. So yes, I hope you found this video helpful. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're looking for more content on the west coast of Florida. I live 20 minutes away from here. I live in Lakewood Ranch. I've moved down from the Tampa area, but I've been selling in Parrish since around 2018. I think that was the first time I sold a home here, and I've sold all different styles and sizes of homes here, and don't forget there's 55 plus communities here as well. I've got a listing in Del Webb, which has just gone live, and there's Woodland Preserve is a brand new community here with Coulter Homes, and you've got there's apparently another Esplanade coming here soon, and Del Webb have this brand called Explore, which is like a new product line which is coming here in time. There's so much to think about here with Parrish. So yes, like I said, just reach out if there's anything I can be of assistance with, and no doubt you'll hear from me very soon. Thanks again, guys. Take care.